Hi everyone, this is Heather again, and this is our second video in our crash course tutorial series. In this video, we are going to go over the stock market summary, which is the first tool that we have. And let's get right into it. So the first thing that you're going to see on the right is that we have this calendar, and this is not just here to show you the dates. What you can do is you can actually click on any of these dates, and you'll go back to the stock market summary of that particular date. So this is a really useful way of going back and looking at historical data to see if there are any patterns that you're trying to find and then actually use them. So a lot of our users want to go back and see different kinds of data for our tools, which is why we have added this functionality for a bunch of our tools. Next, we have these cards that show you an overall summary of how the market is doing, so we can know what the market direction is right now. So that's bearish. Then we have the leader index, then we have the market momentum, and we also have the hottest sector. So this is the sector that's performing the best today. Next, we have the intraday prices for SPY, QQQ, and IWM. These are 1-minute close prices for all three indices that give you an idea on, again, how the market is doing. Next widget is a really good one. So this shows you the largest bullish and bearish movers from today, and this gets updated every 1 minute. The entire dashboard gets updated every 1 minute, and you can see that BTX moved about 64% today. And this dashboard is really useful for day traders. It's not that useful for swing traders because the stocks that are here are extremely volatile, and volatility, especially with stocks that are moving in such large percentages, is really useful for day traders. So many day traders can just use these stocks in their watch list and trade them all day because of the volatility. And when the volatility is high, then that provides you a good reward and a good risk as well. So just sort of keep that in mind, and if you are a day trader, then you should definitely keep an eye on this biggest movers widget, and you should see how the market is doing, what are some of the biggest bullish and bearish movers. Next up, we have the largest block trades. So some people call this equity prints, and some people call this largest block trade. So this widget actually shows you the largest trades, largest single trades that have taken place today. So if we go to the first one, EM, we can see that there was a single trade worth $98.52 million. That's a very large amount. The unfortunate thing with this dashboard and this data is that we don't know the direction of the trade, so we have to assume it as a buy or a sell. But what happens is that if there are very large block trades for a certain ticker or for a certain stock, then sometimes that stock moves pretty soon. So just keep an eye on these largest block trades, and if a symbol in your watch list gets up here as well, then just know that there might be some movement in that symbol soon, or at least know that some people are either accumulating a large number of shares or they are selling a very large quantity of shares. But this is really useful, and it gives you a good watch list to build based on how the largest money is being spent today. Then we have our proprietary tool called Survivor. This is a really cool tool. I'll try to give you an example before explaining what this tool is. So this is an anomaly detection tool. What happens in the stock market is that most of the stocks, I'd say about 99% of the stocks, move with certain patterns. So one pattern could be, let's say, price moves up about 50% and volume also moves up about, let's say, 40 to 50%. Now that's normal, because if the price moves up significantly, then volume might also move up significantly as well. So that's normal. But what this tool does is it tries to find the 1% anomalies. So let's say if the price goes up 50% but the volume does not move at all, then that might be an indication that the increase in the price is very weak and we might have a reversal soon. So those are the kind of things that this Survivor tool finds. It gives you about 25 trade ideas every day, and you can go over the price section to see what are those anomalies and then trade based of them. Then we have the sector performance. This is the sector performance of each sector's ETF, and you can see the percentage change in the price of the underlying ETF. Then we have the market news. This is obviously understood by everyone. But this Tradytics market prediction, this is a really cool tool. Again, this is our AI tool where we aggregate information from all of our tools and we give you some idea on how the market might behave in the next few days. So this is a slightly swingish widget that shows you how the market might move in the next few days, and it gives you the probabilities. So these are the probabilities and the direction that the market might move in the next few days. So you shouldn't sort of consider these as explicit or direct signals. You should consider these as trade ideas, and if you are trying to go bullish in the market and you see bullish predictions here, then that's a good sign and that should build your confidence. If you are trying to go bullish in the market but you see bearish predictions here, then just know that there might be some downside in the market, and so just be careful. So that's how you should use the entire platform. You should get ideas from the platform and then you should apply them to your own trading and to your own place. Then we have the upcoming earnings with the estimated EPS, and then we have the largest insider transactions. For largest insider transaction, the really good tip is if you see large buys, then that's a really good sign, because there is a saying that says that people sell for various reasons, but they only buy for one reason, and that reason is that they're confident in their business. So if you see very large buy, so this is a really good buy of $10 million, then we have a $9.35 million. These are again both bullish signals. On the sell side, you should see very large sell, very large shares, very large amount of shares sold in order to think that this might be a bearish signal. If you're just seeing, let's say, $1-2 million worth of shares sold, then that might not be a very strong signal. So buying of shares from insiders is a really strong signal, but selling of shares is not that of a strong signal. So that should be it for this dashboard. I hope you are more comfortable with using this dashboard. In the next video, we are going to talk about the options market dashboard. Until then, goodbye. Thank you.